굿굿. 매워. 이번에 플레이할 게임은 인피니트의 DLC 뷰리얼 애쉬. 자, 난이도 어려움하고 잘 갑시다.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
멋있어 이거.
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her type down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
폰테인 얘기를 한 거 보면은
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
당찬 녀석. 뭐야?
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
배경이 망하기 전에 랩처지. 아주 잘 됐지. 샌더 코엔. Why are you gonna get greatest album yet? 너무 쓰담네요.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. And I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
이야, 원래 저런 일 하는 분이셨구나. 몰랐는데 말이야.
Vote on it. Otherwise, it's just that.
멋있는 렉처.
What?
You not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs.
말하는 거 너무
If I
좋은데?
learned anything about Rapture, Thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
버튼 누르는 거는 인피니트랑
Where are you
똑같네.
taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And...
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr.
저
DeWitt, you
방금
alright?
세례 받을 때
Fine.
그건데
Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
이 부커는 한마디로 일단 다른 세계선의 부커.
Refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
쟤는 별로 사람인 것 같진 않아요.
Mr. DeWitt, you'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
세상 인물인 것 같은데 연예인인 건 맞아. 방금 포스터가 붙여져 있었어.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
초대형
I'm with
가면
the
좀
artist struggle.
되겠구나.
We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Private party.
오.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, ma'am.
알골란 소리야?
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her
Cohen
coffin
sends
in
those
Twilight
masks out in
Field.
some
You
kind of
think
box.
we wouldn't notice? The assurances of a
Must be
grave
somewhere
robber
else.
are of no interest. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp!
Get your hands off me!
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Lecture Records. 벗 위층이 더 가깝다면 위층으로 먼저 가야겠지? 상관없어. 여기도 맞는 말이야.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away.
하지만 오브콜스가
Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know
Gotta
precious
find
little
that
about
box.
art.
Nothing. Only one place left.
Would you like me to tell you what...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Amazing what a few months peace and quiet.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
그렇죠.
Dr. Steinman told me.
말하는 꼬라지 봐.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
얘 생긴 건 진짜 마음에 든다. 걔 사이코패스 새끼처럼 생겼어.
What is this piece?
Where's he hiding that box?
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
이가면.
Music does something to me. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
Sexual intimacy?
Good. You've
Oh?
located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
다시 말해봐 이 새끼야.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeeps. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
아,
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
말하는 게
You got a wife? Fine. That's a contract. You got a job? Fine. That's a contract. It's all business of one kind or another. We all have physical needs. But time...
So, what kind of field you in?
Field.
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
Looking to be an obstacle.
This better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.
충분할 거야. 악취인데?
Ah, very well.
수고했어.
Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse.
나도
He's
크면
an
이런 집
artist.
줘야겠다.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type.
이게
Gets an
열리면은
idea in his head, end of
다른 분위기가
conversation.
느껴지겠지.
Don't
라고
matter who
말하려고
gets it.
했는데 역시나 이런 집은 안 줘야겠다. 악취미 같은 새끼. 이거 조금 이상한데? 뭔가 달려있어?
Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal.
네가 말하는 애 맞아. 그림 모아오라고.
In this fashion, to embarrass me in front of my muse. My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
The stick!
For God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in rapture anymore for the artist.
맞는 것 같다. 저기 얼굴 보니까 생각났어.
Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
뒤에서는 여기서도 정리사도구나.
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt!
Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
그러게요.
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty to an artist.